Kathleen McGiveron, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about, should artists share their processes and techniques? What? Yeah, and you get to share your opinion as well. I want to hear it. So let's dive in on this episode and let's get inspired. So in my opinion, feel free to disagree with me anytime or give your own thoughts in the comment section of this video. But for me, sharing of your process or techniques or your way of creating is a really great way to inspire others. I think it's a great way to give back to the artist community. And so therefore, I think that it is a great idea to share your processes and techniques. Creative Commons Act exists and copyright exists for the sake of preventing people from copying you. But I think that it's great to inspire others and also just to help them work out through some problems that they might be encountering in their own processes or skills or techniques. And then they can apply those problem solving pieces to their own skills. Even though they're going to eventually just, make their own artwork, they can be inspired. They can be like, oh, that's how you solve that problem. Cool. Now I can continue on my own investigations and my own art practice. So I think for number one, that sharing is a great way to inspire others. Number two, they're not you, right? So they're not copying you, and they shouldn't be copying you, right? Like I said, it's under the Copyright Act, the Creative Commons Act. You can go after them if they're duplicating your work, which has happened, so don't copy others. You shouldn't be duplicating their work. Be yourself and be you. You can be inspired, but you can't be, I'm super inspired by their work, right? We're not duplicating people's stuff. So I think that's really great, is to know that you can be sharing and inspiring others without them outright just copying you. Because then they're not being an artist, they're just being a copier. They're being a photocopier. That's a human. And really, a photocopier can do it better. All right. My question to you is, what is your opinion? Should artists share their processes, techniques, or skills, or how they create? I would love to hear your answers. I know it can be a personal one. This can sometimes be heated. Sometimes people are like, nah, I'm not sharing anything. And they have a good reason for it. But you can share your own opinion in the comment section below the video. Please don't be unkind and nasty to others in the comments. There's no place for that. And also, you're gonna have to live with yourself the rest of your life if you're gonna be that way. But please feel free to have your own opinion. I encourage that, and we can just have a good, candid conversation. Again, without the nastiness. But if you want to be that way, fine. You do you, my friend. That's all I can do about it, anyways. So, your opinion. I want to hear your opinion. Should artists share their skills, techniques with others? Number three, I think it creates community. Just sharing your techniques and skills, doing artist demonstrations. It really creates a community. You get to network, you get to meet others. Even if it's online, we're creating community in the comments and getting to know each other. And I think that's really great. Another reason for sharing it. It's just that so you're not so alienated and isolated. All right, number four is that it creates a legacy, right? You are passing on your skills and techniques through the generations, and people will take those techniques and make it their own, right? If you look at it, if you look at Impressionism or any art movement, there's not just one artist in that, right? There are many artists under that umbrella, and they were friends back in the day, and they were inspired by each other. They knew each other. If you start reading art history, they knew each other. All right, Van Gogh knew a lot of the other post-impressionists and impressionists, right? They knew each other. And they were friends until they weren't friends, and then they can cut off his ear. And that's a whole other story. They lived to, Anyways, so it is good to share, and that's how artists get to, build off ideas, how art movements are created, and then legacy is created after we're gone, or after certain people are gone anyways. And I think that's a really great thing to take a look at, right? It's leaving a legacy. And number five is that everyone should develop their own style anyway. So although you're going and attending artist conferences or workshops or demonstrations, you're getting inspired by somebody else's stuff, or you're sharing your techniques maybe at demonstrations or artist talks or online in videos, even though we're sharing and we're learning from each other, you should be making your own art anyways, right? Everybody should be creating within their own style, within their own umbrella, through their own creative lens, through their own meaning and intent behind their pieces. So we can be absorbing from each other, we can be inspired and learning from each other without duplicating, because we should be creating in our own style anyways. So that is why I think that artists should share their processes and techniques as part of like a teachable moment and a learning without having to feel like they're giving away all their secrets. Because really, you are you, and I make my marks the way I make my marks. My hands can only, you don't have my hands or whatever you might use to create with, whatever that might be. We all create differently, and I do not have your ability to make your marks, and you don't have my ability to make my marks, and that's important, and we should celebrate those differences, even though we're also interested in learning from each other. All right, my friend, that's it for this episode. That's my opinion. Again, let me know your opinion in the comment section below the video. Your next video to watch is how to vlog for artists. You can watch that video by clicking the link above or in the description of this video, and I will see you in that episode. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll see you in the next episode, how to vlog for artists.